Hey, Andy Mack here at Superbooth. You're in the same room, the piano room that we had last year for our office. How is it for you?
Very well, mate. Feel very privileged that you were here. So, yeah, what I want to do is show you some of the things we've been working on. So we're going to show you a quick exclusive look at the brand new 2.11 that we are dropping on the 23rd of June. So let's dive in. So obviously, you know, we've been releasing a lot of updates for MPC. We've really pushed the platform to a whole new level. You know, 2.10, we saw, you know, so many incredible comments. You know, we added instruments, new effects, class compliance support, everything. So what we wanted to do was kind of go back and start off with this brand new sounds browser, because people wanted instruments, they wanted sounds and all of this great stuff. To incorporate with their beats. So now we can go straight into the sounds browser. We can see all of our instruments on screen. So what I can do here, press locate. I can see my plugin in categories. So I can go, oh, okay, want a lead. Now I can go into that lead synth. We can jump back and change the category. I can also go straight to favorites and go, actually, I want to save that as a favorite. Nice. And now I can jump between these really, really efficiently. So what I can do, I'm going to go back, and now I can jump into another synth. So we could go straight into hype. I'm just going to assign that, and now I can see all of my categories. We can jump through. Hey, go to pluck hards, hollow pluck, and now we're. And again, save that, and I'm there straight away. Now, if I want to edit instrument, and now I'm straight into the interface, so I can move very efficiently. So let's go back. Now, on the sounds browser as well, we've also got set lists. So you can create your own set lists. So you can load up different projects instantly. So if you're going out live and you want to jump between, say, 4 or 6 or 10 projects, you can have them all there ready to go.
Without having to go the file dialog.
Yeah, that's right. Handy. So that's really, really useful. We can also go to key range. So if we've, say, opened up a whole number of tracks, so I could go new track, drums, new track, plugins, and now what I can do, I can set the key span. So if you've got like a controller keyboard,
right, for live playing, that's great. That's great. Quick.
Here we go, straight through there, move that around, name all this stuff. So again, it gives people more control for live performance and just being able to get more out of using the instruments along with having all of the drums and everything. So we've added that. We can also go back, so I'm just going to jump back out of here. I'm going to go to the expansions. So now, if I go to program type, I can actually change the program type that I'm in. So I could go to drums, and now I can see factory or user expansions. So now I can go into all my expansion packs. I can go to, say, Arab, and then everything is there categorized. We can jump in to any type of sounds that we want and see everything that we have in our archive. So I can do that. And then if I want to go into, say, plugins again, now that takes me back to the sounds page, as you can see. And again, we go key groups, and now I can go in.
All right, so it follows the threads down from the top level, yeah.
You got it. So this makes it a breeze to be able to work your way around all of the instruments, all of your content, all of your drums and everything. So absolutely powerful addition to the platform. So let's move on. So another thing that we've added is some brand new effects. And as you know, we love putting effects in. You know, 2.10, we did half speed. We did all of the vocal effects. We had so much stuff, granulator. So we've added to all of that. So some of this stuff you're absolutely going to love. So let me lock this in. So I'll just put that loop in for a second. First one, air flavor. So this adds a whole lo-fi. You can add vinyl noise, flutter, distortion. We've got a whole load of presets in here as well that you can build from. Cassette tape. So community is absolutely going to love this. Let's pump in a bit more. There we go. So that's the first one. Then second one, we'll add on to this as we're going. We've got amp sim. So we can now, I'm going even deeper
You'll put
add
your
in
cassette through a Marshall 4x4.
That's right.
Nice, yeah.
So you can use this for guitar effects, you can use this for vocals, all kind of stuff, right? But I'm just using it on this melodic because I just love the sound of it. And then, so now we're in there, in the simulation. We can now go to Granulator, which we added, but we've added a few new features onto that. So you've got grain shape, screw, and freeze, and reverse. So we've got the freeze, but we can reverse the whole thing now. So what's amazing is if we turn all these off, so if I lay the beat down, and I'll show you something in a second, right? Super cool. So let's punch that back in. Spin it with half speed. So we can get it in a really, really crazy place, right? So what I'm going to do now is go to another feature we've added, which is ratchet. So check this out. If I highlight any of these notes, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in and I'm just going to move a few of these out of the way. Oh, sorry. I'm just going to have to cut that in. Hold on. The screen, make it bigger, hold on. So I'm going to go. So what I'm going to do is going to go into some of these notes, zoom in, and let me take these ones here. Let's erase those, and then take this. I'm just going to lengthen it. Okay. So now, if we open up the box here, right? If we open up this box there, okay, and then I'm going to go to my note. And what we'll do, we're going to change this to ratchet. Use my pencil. So I can now go into each of the notes and I can start drawing stuff in. So I'm going to draw this here. I'm going to make this a little bit longer. And then I'm going to ratchet that as well.
Right, so you can graduate. It's kind of like automating the ratcheting, yeah.
Yeah, basically. So that's a really, really awesome, cool feature. And it's just one of those things that what it does, it takes the whole editing in the drum grid to, it keeps pushing that forward so you've got more tools to be able to, basically more tools at your disposal. Now, the other thing that you're going to love, and I know you're going to love this, so we'll go to track 1, and I'm going to put this really complicated progression on. Right, very complex, right? Very complex.
Lots of harmonic content there,
yeah. So let's find where the notes are. Here's notes, okay, so there they are. I'm just going to select all those. Now we can go to probability. So now we can. So we can now go from 100% down to 0.
And presumably you can write those in per note as well, can you? So
yes,
you can get,
exactly. So look, I can just draw those in. Look. And then, but what's really great about this as well, and like I said, I was playing with this the other day. So let's just say, for instance, let's bring in drum synth, right? So again, we'll go here, and I've got probability on here as well. So.
Okay.
And I'll do the same on the claps. So. So it allows you to kind of really get stuck in and have a lot more fun with the whole sequencer side of things, especially the modular guys, right? Because that's a big part of a lot of the workflow as well. But also, if you're a modular or you've got a collection of old synths as well, we've also added a tuner.
Nice.
So you can now tune a lot of your retro synths and stuff.
Schoolboy error, I often find that when I'm tuning, when I'm doing a review, I forget to tune the thing to anything. So if I have to do the edits back, I'll never find out where I was.
No, it is. No, it's funny. So, you know, things like that are so useful because at the end of the day, you're like, oh, I need a tuner. Or you've got a guitar player coming around, all of that stuff, right? So they're kind of really cool things that we've added to the whole workflow that really adds a lot more creativity, and especially for the browsing side of things, because, you know, when you've got a lot of content inside these things, sometimes you can get lost trying to find stuff. So, you know, having a home place now. Also, if we go to Program Edit, actually, sorry, we're going to go to our menu. We press this, and now what we can do, you can customize the menu. So we can move stuff around. So say I want my program here, so we can move that around now. And I can customize it however I want. But also what's really cool about this, if I'm, say, in the drum grid, wherever I am, I can hide that. I can just slide this out now and go to my program. I can slide this back here and go down to my sounds page.
That's like bookmarks and
yeah,
kind of...
really. So again, super cool. And another feature we've added, and this is a really, really useful and cool feature. So I've got a bass stab on this kit. And normally what you'll do is hit 16 levels and you'll go into pitch. Right. But the thing is, you've only got 16 pads, okay? So obviously on here, we've got kind of chords mode, we can do scales and everything. So now, instead of going to 16 levels, we can just go to menu, and I'll go to program, and I've got that sound, and I just press this. So now it's straight across the pads. So that will now span the whole length of the keyboard. And what I can do is go into my pad performance mode, and then I can pick the key, the scale of the song, and I can start laying down my bass lines and stuff like that. But you can also do that with any samples. So we can just go back and let's go. This one here again, go straight to program, bang, and now. And that's straight across the pads as well. Right. So you can use it in so many different scenarios by just having been able to do that quickly. We also have M1 support now as well for the software, which is great. So really pleased that we're now compatible with M1. And you know, we've added some fixes, we've added some improvements to the workflow, but you can check all those out on the 23rd of June.
Excellent. That's free to...
Yep.
And that works across the entire MPC range? That you...
Yes, you got it. Right. Yeah.
Thanks, Andy.
Pleasure, as always, Nick.